Hey guys, good morning. It's Cecilia, aka ForRealCeil, what 90 days can do. And MLS, good morning. Oh God, it's cold. It is 39 degrees out here. For me, that's cold. But anyhow, let's see. I'm thinking about all of the stuff that's going on, right? And I'm not just talking about in the world, politics. I'm talking about my world. So there's a lot going on. I'm trying to get out of the driveway right now, so let me get a second. And I've been thinking on a larger scale. I've been expanding my horizons. I've been doing that for the last year. I've been stepping out on faith, doing stuff that I'm interested in, gearing up myself and trying to find my niche that is workable, that will yield me the quickest results, right? So I'm experimenting, and I am growing. I'm learning, and I'm doing. Have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different things. So if I didn't say before, I plan on being a featured writer in an upcoming book. I am also still heavily involved in cryptocurrency trading and what have you. I trade every day in the trade room. I'm learning options now, and I'm still a program manager. I'm still a parent, a grandparent, a caregiver, a cat and hermit crab and turtle owner, and just doing a whole lot of different things all at one time, all the time, right? I need to pay more attention to myself as far as fitness, so I'm going to dedicate myself, and this is really, really small, but you got to start somewhere, because I used to spend up to 2 hours, sometimes more, in the gym at least 4 days a week. I have went to 0 hours in the gym, 0 days a week, 0 days a month, and I have not been to the gym, officially been to the gym, like a real good workout, for over a year. So I need to fix that right away. So I'm gonna start small. I'm gonna start my workout regimen at home again, and do. I'm gonna commit myself to 15 minutes cycling every single day, and at least 100 crunches. I want to get some leg exercises in there, so I'm thinking squats. I'm gonna commit to 50 a day. That's a start. Some people who are workout, they know that that's really nothing. That's not a lot of work. I mean, you could ride a bike for 35, 40 minutes. Some people ride longer than that. And then you have people who do a lot more workout, all right? But that's a start, because I'm really not, haven't been doing what I should be doing with myself. So that's a commitment I'm going to make to myself, for me. And once I get results, or once I feel difference, then I'll increase, but I have to do that, because if I don't start small, and if I don't commit at least that much time to myself, then I don't really care about myself enough to give myself that much time in fitness. So that's like a half an hour a day doing some really exercise, but focus. And I learned a good thing from a doctor. One of my previous physicians told me, he said, you can get more out of doing a sprint or a burst of exercise, really intense, than a half hour or an hour workout. So he said, for instance, if I walk 1 minute and jog 2 minutes, walk 1 minute and jog 2 minutes, or ride, lift a bike or cycle, whatever I'm doing, increase the intensity and hold it for a certain amount of time, and then slow down, I will have made my body to burn more calories, and to see the exercise as more beneficial. So that's really cool. I learned that, and it really did work, because when I used to just do the ellipticals and other things, I would do speed bursts, even if I didn't hold them for 2 whole minutes. Because I'm telling you, when you're working out and you're tired and your muscles are aching, and then you try to do a speed burst and hold it for 2 minutes, that 2 minutes seems like, oh God, 10 minutes. It just does. But it's very easy to hold something for a minute. And even if you do it 60 seconds consecutively, it's a difference. It makes a difference. So believe. I can't believe that car went in front of that big ass truck like that and didn't even speed up. What they don't know about trucks. Wow. So he's blessed. He just doesn't even realize he could have just got crushed. He got a good truck driver. Yep. So God is blessing people out here on the highways and byways, and that's a good thing. I like to see everybody have a safe commute, but it's crazy when you look around and you see how many people out here just really can't drive. Like, she was just so Mr. Magooish about it, totally oblivious to the fact that she could have just got really basically killed. Like, I don't get it. Boy. So guys, what I'm saying is take time for yourselves, care for yourselves, do for yourselves, and stop worrying about what other people think about what you're doing, because you know what? God's got it all. And remember, He's the author and finisher. There are people, again, of all types, shapes, forms, and fashions who have all kinds of different outlooks and different opinions about things and different ideas and ideals and beliefs and what have you. And some people are just simply full of shit. And I'll tell you that because you hear people who act sincere and talk sincere, but like Robert Dean says, they talk right and walk left. And that's just what I see with a lot of people. And it's really eye-opening. It's like, wow, you have people who say, oh, I'll support you in anything you do, or yeah, I'll listen to that, or whatever. And then when you need them, or you call them, or you say, hey, did you ever do that thing that you said you would do? And they didn't, just simply just like, wow, really? I'm phony. But see, you can't hide none of that before God. So that is, that's the real deal. And I listened to, I was listening to my boy Joel Osteen the other day, and he was talking about work and work ethics and things of that nature. And I get it so deeply. I understand that it's very important to be as true and as loyal as you can when you have a position. Work your job. I just heard another lady online the other night talking. I think her name was Fancy. I got a kick out of her message, and her message is real. If you don't like working, and if you don't like being told what to do, or if you can't perform and do the things that you signed up and you seeked out that job and applied for that job to do, then be your own boss. Stop being so miserable and stop trying to make other people miserable about just obtaining services that they're entitled to or that are there to provide an essential service, whether it be groceries, food, medicine, energy assistance, whatever it is. Stop being bitter about your position in life. Stop taking out your issue of being unsatisfied financially or unsatisfied personally on other people in the world, because frankly they don't give a shit. They don't care. And you just need to grow out of that, get past that. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck and bitter. That's all I'm saying. So when you want a change in your life, elevate. When you want to see things happen differently for you, elevate. Don't settle for less. Keep dreaming that dream. Keep thinking bigger. Do not deviate from your ideals. Do not deviate from your ideas. Don't let people talk you out of what you believe in. If you believe in something, you believe in it. There have been many people who have been joked about, laughed at, talked about, and they became very successful, very wealthy, very independent, very strong, and became leaders, and people look up to them now when people used to laugh and joke about them. So think about it, it's all possible. Again, you gotta apply some ethic to your life. You have to really consider that everybody is not going to be for you. Everybody is not going to be supportive of your dreams and your goals. Everybody is not even understand your line of thought, your way of thinking, or any of that. It's just that you can't force. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Okay? You can't force feed a person into believing what you believe in. You can only do your best to be good, to be honest, to be forthcoming, and to share education and share knowledge with people. And if they do choose to apply it, then fine. I'm learning stuff. I've gotten a great start on something big, and I'm gonna run with it, and that's what it is. It's all about taking the ball and going up the court, making that score, and then doing it 3 times or a 3-pointer and hitting it every time. That's what it's about. It's about pushing. It's about excelling. It's about being the better you and growing up. I was just talking to my son the other day about growing up. Sometimes when you need help, you need to ask people for help. Don't think that you can do everything on your own. Don't think that everything comes easily. Stuff takes work, stuff takes dedication, and stuff takes time, which time nobody can get back. But time well invested is time well spent. And when you see things of value, you need to take a good look at it and then determine how you wanna process that information. Because again, you can't give back time once you spend it. Once you spend it, it's gone. So everything that you do in life should have value. It should be feeding your mind, feeding your body, or feeding your spirit. You cannot just be idle, and you cannot just be complacent all the time. Sometimes you have to act. Like again, you got to play offense. You really have to be ahead of things and be proactive. If you sit back and wait for somebody to hand you a gift, it's never going to happen. If you seek it, it will be given unto you. You know what I'm saying? Because God is great. And it says in the Bible, seek and ye shall find. You have to be willing to look for that thing that you want. And that means actively seeking it. I'm looking at this boy back here, and he ain't light up. I think he might have pulled out, though. I'm not trying to see him today. Yeah, let me get off. Before he come up here, I'm going to get off the highway. So, yeah, I just was like thinking about all of the things that I'm grasping. I'm learning. I'm watching people. I'm watching how people move. I'm watching how people lie. And people have always been dishonest in one way or another. But, it's a lot of that out here. It's just a lot of that, those negative things. I have a lot of growing to still do myself. And I'm not saying I am so far from perfect. Look, I have battled with myself. I have battled with all kinds of situations in my life and other people's situations in their lives, and going through mental weakness, drug abuse, sexual abuse, all kinds of hoorah and issues, and losses and gains and blessings and all of that. So I've seen it. I done worked so many different types of jobs. Like, you know, I've been pretty much almost everything that you could think of, except a call girl and a dancer. I haven't done that, but you know, I've done a lot. I've learned a lot. I've seen a lot. It's just weird things that you never know about people. You know, I never was in the military. I never enlisted. I wasn't that type of person that was intrigued to go into the military. I probably could have, but I had my father, and then I had my oldest sibling, and that, you know, and then after that it was draft talk and all of that stuff, but I never got drafted and I never went, and I never applied myself to go, even though somebody was trying to enlist me into the Navy at one point, but I had no interest at all. I just didn't want to be in the military, and I don't know why, because that's a great thing. For many, it helped mold them and make them a better, stronger person and more successful. But other people, it, you know, kind of destroyed their life, you know, because they have post-traumatic disorder and other issues that came from being in the service, or what may or may not have happened if they ever went in war or whatever. So we got a lot of stuff to think about on a day-to-day basis. A lot of opportunities, a lot of different designs of what may be an ideal life, or what may be a good way to achieve things, or a good way to approach things. But only you, when you find that thing that drives you, that makes you say, that you get that aha moment that says, yes, this is it, this is doable, this is, you know, this is something so simple I would have never known had I tried and accomplished it. You know, get that food for thought. Get that team building, coachable attitude for aptitude to reach higher, to do better, to endeavor for more, and it will come. You know, it will come. I'm excited about 2020. I'm not gonna stop saying it. You know, I have people looking at me from all different kind of angles, and I don't know what their true thoughts or their true feelings about certain things is. All I know is my true self and what I believe in, and how I would love to be perceived. And from there, you know, it's all up to God. It really is not in my control. All I can do is do what I'm doing, and I'm working every day towards being a better me, building better yous, or whoever that may want to collaborate or be supportive or be supported, or learn something new, do something new, take take risks. Of course, risks come with everything, and just learn to be your own boss. Learn to excel. Learn to not be afraid to grow, because if you stunt your growth now, when you need it, when you need that preparation, or when you need that information, or when you need to be able to stand alone, when you need to be able to be resourceful, where are you gathering that from had you never done any of the above? It's like, remember, I did, and it's a kind of a good thing, because I understand people say, oh yeah, you're born poor, you're this and that, you'll never amount to nothing, you don't have nothing, you don't have no goals, you don't have no ambition, you don't have no driving, you have scarcity mindset, yes, all of that. But having been born in poverty, having to struggle having to go without, having to make your own way is a preparation that some people will never have. That's why some rich people who were always wealthy or had a lot of money or whatever, and they lose it, they go and they kill themselves. They jump off a building, or they crash their car, or they go on the train tracks, or they poison themselves, or sometimes they kill their whole damn family and they kill themselves because they can't cope with not having a resource, having to survive off of bare essentials and nothingness. And that is very sad. That's super sad. And it just is like, wow. To me, it's unlogical, but to somebody else, it makes complete sense. And then when you think about it, they were unprepared. They had no resource. They had no training in being poor. They had no training in being discriminated against because they had nothing. They don't even know how to handle something like that. So, you know, we've done the training, we've tested the waters, and then we reach our goals of success. Now we have to learn a different thing: how to handle money, what to do with money, how to keep money and make money grow, where to put your money to get the best use out of it. So you're not working for money anymore. Your money's working for you. You have to think on those scales and those levels and learn that. And that's the powerful thing, is that we have the ability to learn all of this and utilize it. And now we have gotten, so much more of an advantage than the typical person. This guy is really in the middle of the street turning around like he didn't see the car coming. I ain't never seen nothing like that before in my life. Wow. It didn't even look. Wow. Oh boy, I tell you, that's Newark for you. Sheesh. So yeah, this is it. And guys, I talk again. What comes to mind, I must say it, or else I'll explode. But really, life is funny. Life is full of ups and downs. It could be good things, it could be bad things, it could be a combination of both. That's what makes life. Just enjoy your life, live your life to the fullest, but learn to trust some people. Not everybody, because some people are really shiesty and messed up. But learn to also grow. Like, don't be so narrow-minded. Like, really be willing to capture some kind of new experience, some kind of newness. All right, don't leave yourself to be without things. Hold on. Yeah, I had to close the gate. So yeah, don't be afraid to experience different things in life. Think outside the box. Be a better, stronger, living longer, wealthy person with a lot going on. There's nothing wrong with growing. There's nothing wrong with learning new things. There's nothing wrong with being around people who have wealth and learning from them how to generate wealth as well. Learning how to utilize things around you to make you grow, and that will give your family opportunities that you never dreamed of. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to have people around you that can share wonderful new thoughts, wonderful ideas, wonderful things. And I gotta go because my train of thought is going. I was parking and I gotta go. Bye. Have a good day.